At least 235 killed in Egypt mosque attack. EL-ARISH, Egypt. Militants attacked a crowded mosque during Friday prayers in the Sinai Peninsula, setting off explosives, spraying worshippers with gunfire and killing at least 235 people in the deadliest ever attack by Islamic extremists in Egypt. The attack targeted a mosque frequented by Sufis, members of Islam's mystical movement, in the North Sinai town of Bir al-Abd. Islamic militants, including the local ISIS affiliate, consider Sufis heretics because of their less literal interpretations of the faith. The ISIS affiliate has been waging a stepped-up campaign of violence in northern Sinai for years and has claimed deadly bombings on churches in the capital, Cairo, and other cities, killing dozens of Christians. It also is believed to have been behind the 2016 downing of a Russian passenger jet that killed 226. But this was the first major militant attack on a Muslim mosque, and the startling bloodshed eclipsed any past attacks of its kind, even dating back to a previous Islamic militant insurgency in the 1990s. The militants opened fire from 4 off-road vehicles on worshippers inside the mosque during the sermon, blocking off escape routes from the area by blowing up cars and leaving the burning wrecks blocking the roads, 3 police officers on the scene said. Victims, including some 130 wounded, were rushed to local hospitals, they added, speaking on condition of anonymity because they weren't authorized to brief reporters. No one claimed responsibility immediately following the attack, but ISIS has targeted Sufis several times in the area in the past, notably beheading a leading Sufi religious figure, the blind Sheikh Suleiman Abu Hiraz, last year and posting photos of the killing online. President Donald Trump condemned the cowardly attack on Twitter, and took the opportunity to tout the need for a border wall and travel ban, even though his most recent ban doesn't affect Egypt. He also said he would be speaking with Egypt's President, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, later Friday. Images circulating on social media showed dozens of bloodied bodies wrapped up in sheets laid across the mosque floor, while others revealed dozens of relatives queuing up outside the hospital as ambulances raced back and forth. Resident Ashraf El-Hefni said many of the victims were workers at a nearby salt firm who had come for Friday services at the mosque, which had contained some 300 worshippers. Local people brought the wounded to hospital on their own cars and trucks, he said by telephone. Egypt's state news agency reported the casualty toll, citing official sources, revising it upward several times following the officials' initial reports. MENA reported that Egypt's presidency declared a 3-day mourning period, as President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi convened a high-level meeting of security officials. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has condemned the extremist attack on a mosque in the troubled Sinai Peninsula, calling it criminal and cowardly and expressing condolences to the victims and their families. In a statement after the meeting, El-Sisi said the attack will not go unpunished and that Egypt will persevere with its war on terrorism. The suffering of the victims was not in vain, he added, and will only add to our insistence to combat extremists. Addressing the nation later on television, He repeated his view that Egypt was fighting a battle for the rest of the world. Cairo's international airport boosted security following the attack, with more troopers and forces seen patrolling passenger halls, conducting searches and manning checkpoints at airport approaches.